because we believe that the number one thing for good government is accountability and transparency, and being able to interact with your lawmakers like you do at the local level. You should be able to have that at the federal level as well. Give you a brief update on the continuing resolution, which is the item that would fund the federal government through the end of the year. We're in this situation because last year Congress failed to pass a budget, and so we're in this piecemeal approach here, running to the end of the line. Today there was, the budget impasse, and Speaker Boehner is meeting with Majority Leader Harry Reid, trying to get the government funded so we can serve the people. Today in the House of Representatives, the House passed a funding bill for 1 week because the government will shut down on Friday if we do not pass something. So today the House of Representatives passed a 1 week funding bill that would also fund the military through the end of the year through the appropriations, to give us some more time to hash out some of the details that we have. Right now, what we're fighting over is the Democrats want only $33 billion in cuts, and we have ratcheted all the way down from $100 billion in cuts to $40 billion in cuts, and so we're working with $7 billion. But to keep that in perspective, this year alone, we're going to have a $1.5 trillion debt. We're spending about $3.5 trillion. We're bringing in about $2 trillion. So you see what small potatoes that we're haggling over cutting when there's this huge federal deficit. So that I just want to give you an update on that, and then I'll briefly talk about what the Congressman's working on, a piece of legislation that affects all of us in our local community here. Introduced the National Flood Insurance Program moratorium, and as you know, the National Flood Insurance Program through FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, has implemented these new maps and said to homeowners, well, if you fall on this map, we yes think that there are errors in these maps, but you're going to need to disprove the federal government at your own expense. So what a thing to say to localities and struggling homeowners as it is in this tough economy, that they're going to have to disprove the federal government. And then if you are included in the map, that you will have to pay this hundreds, if not thousands of dollars extra flood insurance, which would drive down your home value when you go to sell. So on one hand, taking money away from homeowners in this tough economy, and on the other hand, driving down the price of homes, which we know is the start of our economic downward spiral that we faced. So the legislation is already introduced, has many co-sponsors, and is getting good traction with it. We're hoping once we deal with some of these quote-unquote bigger items like funding the federal government, we can get forward to doing the people's business and try to alleviate some of the problems that we're all facing. So, as always, you can always call our Jackson office if you have any questions, comments. Let the Congressman know, and I'm open to any questions that you may have. And I apologize.
I was just going to ask the people attending if they have any questions for you.